Hi everyone, welcome back to Excel Master. In this video, we will learn to create pivot tables. Pivot tables are one of the amazing tool in Excel, and through pivot tables, we can summarize our data very quickly to get insights about our data, and we can prepare multiple reports, and without writing a complex formula, we can do that. Let's jump into today's topic, Excel pivot tables. Here we have a data set. In this data set, we have an order date, we have a region, representative, and item, and the units sold, and also unit cost and the total cost. So when we want to, when our managers ask a quick report how much the West region did last 2 years business, we can summarize and give it immediately. And also if they ask the particular sales representative how he did, and we can summarize and give it very quickly. Today we will see how we can prepare this. For Excel pivot tables, first this is the data set. Three things first we need to notice. When we want to create a Excel pivot tables, there should not be any blank rows, so then our pivot will not be accurate, and also there is no missing columns. All the column they should have header, so if we don't have a header, Excel pivot tables will not consider it. Today we will see this is the data set we have. Let's go and prepare a pivot table. Here we have a data. In this data we have a date, region, representatives, item, units sold, and unit cost and total cost, total sales. So we will see how to create pivot table to summarize this data. And when we keep our cursor inside the data, and when we go to insert, and when we click the pivot table, here we can see it is automatically selecting the data range, which is that we have a data till 95 rows. We have till data from A1 to G95. So in that case, whenever we create this pivot table, any new data updates, it will not update the pivot table. So for that, what we can do is we will cancel this. Instead of creating a pivot table with the direct data, we will transform this data into a table. How do we do that? Same in insert, we can see the table. Shortcut is Ctrl T, and it is asking where is the data for your table, and it is giving the range. My table has headers. Yes, my table has headers. So I will click OK. It will convert into a data range. We can change the style of the table, and we can change it to this style. Now we will give the table a name. This table is called data. I will give the name data, and we will say OK. Now we can see in this table section, we can see it summarized with pivot tables, and also we can pivot tables we can select from insert, and there are two kind of pivot tables. One is pivot tables and is recommended pivot tables. When we click the recommended pivot table, it will summarizing the data for us in different formats, and here we can see one of the format is giving sum of total by region. I will select this and I say OK. Automatically we can see the pivot table has summarized the data for us, and it has pulled the pivot table fields automatically the rows, region. This total it automatically keeps in values. And when we think about the pivot table fields, this is the default setting. And when we click here the gear, and we can see there are many settings. We can see one of the setting is a pivot table is set by this way. You can see all our list here. These lists are nothing but all our headers from this table. And we have a filters, we have rows, we have columns, and we have values. Now we will do this into a number format. We will right click and we will go to a number format. The number format is very important in the pivot table. Instead of formatting cells, we have to do the number format. Then any new data comes, it will also apply when we do the number format. We will right click and we will select to the number, and we will make the 1000 separator and say OK. You can see it is formatted. Now we will change the region to the filters, and we will bring the representative to the rows, and you can see now there are representatives and also region. When we select a region, for example central, and the pivot table gets changed. When we want to do a multiple selection, you can see here select multiple items. Click here, you can get multiple choice. We will select central and east. Automatically the choice will change. When we select all, the all will appear. Now we will change the region to the columns. You can see there are multiple columns has been created, and also we will bring the items in the representative field. You can see there are subtotals, and also there is grand total. So now when we go to the design tab, here it's mentioned about the grand total. When we want to off the grand total, when we want to off the row only, we can do that. We can see off for rows and columns. When we click that, all the grand total has been gone. Now when we want to bring it back, just on the rows column it will come back. And then you want to do the same thing in subtotals. Do not show subtotals. The subtotals are removed. Show subtotals in the bottom, it will also show. Now when we want to do the report layout, in this report layout, the tabular form is the most usable one, which we can see it will show the column header very correctly. And also if you want to see the names repeatedly, we have to select and repeat all item labels, and it will repeat. When we want to remove, we can go and do not repeat item labels, it will remove it. You can see the collapse and expand button. When we collapse, it will all collapse, and when you want to expand, you can expand also. So right click, you can also see here this option, pivot table option, display, and show expand collapse button, it will all go. I will remove the item, I will remove also the region. Now we wanted to see which representative did most of the sales. We will right click and we will go to sort, and we will sort largest to smallest. We can see Jones has done he's the number one of the sales. Also we can see when we want to change the total name, we can always we have to write space and total sales. Space can be in the front or in the back, otherwise the pivot table will not accept. Pivot table has multiple design. We can see here, you can select any of the design and the pivot table will automatically change. And also we can put branded rows and columns, and also we can choose in this way, we can select also. Whenever we do update, the pivot table's column width always changes. To control this, we will right click and we will go to the pivot table options. Here we can see auto fit column width on update. When we remove this tick mark, the column width remain always stable. Now we have a total sales and the representatives, how much they have sold. Now we want to see this in percentage. How can we do that? We will right click and we will go to the show field list. Here we will bring back one more time total, and you can see the total has come one more time. Now we will right click this total and we will go to show value as percentage of grand total, and you can see it will show Jones how many percent he did, Jardine how many percent he did. When we want to create multiple pivot tables, it is the best option that we have to copy the same pivot table and we can paste it as another one. Why? Because the same format will be appeared. So here we can see we will remove the representative and we will put the item. For example, you can see it is showing the item level, what are the sales happen, and also you can if you want to format this one largest smallest by percentage also you can change it. Then we want to show a multiple selection and the choices in the report. We have a very good option in pivot table is a slicer. We will click in any of the pivot table and we will go to the analyze and we can see insert slicer. When we insert slicer, there is a pop-up screen. It will ask what slicer you want. I want the slicer region. I will select region and you can see here the region has come. So when I select central, this data is automatically getting changed. But when I change selection, we can see this data is not getting changed because this data is not linked with this slicer. So what we have to do, we have to right click and we will go to the report connection. We can see this pivot table 13 has not linked with this sheet. So when we click this, you can see this table also now it's working. Now we are going to add more data. As you can see, now the current total is 27,077 is the total value. Now we will see we are adding more data and we will see how this data is getting updated because this pivot is a table. So when we add data, it will automatically update in our pivot table. We will come here, we have added some of the columns and we will come here and right click and refresh the pivot data. We can see it's become 29,681. That's it for today's video. This is the pivot table quick tips. In coming months, coming weeks, we will see how to create pivot charts and pivot table pivot charts. Out of that, how we can create wonderful good looking dashboard, and we will see in upcoming videos. Thank you so much for your time, and subscribe my channel for upcoming videos and also share it with your friends so that the Excel community may grow. Thank you so much for watching.